What up, y'all? It's 6 p.m. on the West Coast and 9 on the East, and it's money time for you to do some quick thinking and some snappy tapping. Welcome to Words with Friends Live. I'm your host, Amon Crossan, a.k.a. Alpha Cat on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, but not on Snapchat. On Snapchat, I'm just Amon Crossan. So whoever's squatting on my screen name, I will find you, and I will report you. Now, just a quick moment for something a little serious or a bit serious in the news recently. Legendary host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek, announced that he has stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Now, he's been shown lots of love and support from hundreds of thousands of people, and in response has said thank you. I myself, from one host to another, and the family here at Words with Friends, want to say to Alex, thank you, and know that we're all cheering you on and wishing you the best. Okay, here's how our game works. I will ask you 12 questions, each with 3 multiple choice answers. You have 10 seconds to tap on the correct one. Now, your phone will vibrate when you only have 3 seconds left, so don't panic. Answer all 12 questions correctly, and you will be a recipient of today's jackpot of $5,000. Yes, who wants a slice of that? I'm sure you do, so you can get a piece of that. Now, it is time for the main event. Get on that Wi-Fi and let me give out some money, okay? Now, shall we start it off with, say, I don't know, our Words with Friends word of the day? Yeah, we shall. Question number 1. Eyes has most to do with what? Dog names, basketball, or March? I believe in you on this first question. You can do it. Now, this is the part of the game where we here at Words with Friends Live attempt to expand your vocabulary a little bit, puts a little something in your noggin. I'm just like a walking, talking word-a-day calendar. Is my pronunciation sometimes iffy? Maybe. But even the cooler part is 98% of the time, y'all don't know either. So I get to pretend to be a little cool. There's always that one spelling sheriff who pops up on Twitter like, well, actually, how about you actually march out of my mentions? Oh, that reminds me. The correct answer is March. In the Shakespearean play Julius Caesar, the soothsayer warned Julius of his impending doom by telling him, beware the Ides of March. I don't know why he had one little eye, but it just helped me out. I actually played Mark Antony in my high school production of Julius Caesar. Yep, except no one gave me a warning that my jeans didn't need to go up to my throat. Yeah, those are the days. Stone-washed, tight jeans and a short tie. Yeah, apparently my legs were a little bit longer than our old intro. Y'all can't tell, but beneath this is like 20 feet of legs. I'm tall. I know some of you are sitting here thinking, how the hell did I miss that one? Don't dwell on it. Move on. Just keep playing in spectator mode to earn points in your progress bar. Yes, you can answer the questions in spectator mode and win stuff. When you get 15 questions correct, we give you a mystery box full of coins and power-ups for the main game. Summon your inner pirate and take the treasure. You earned it. Question number 2. Which word refers to a passage between cabinets and shelves? Is it aisle with an A, aisle with an I, or easel? Which of the 3 is correct for you to be the winner? Now, this reminds me that I spent a lot of time last weekend walking between the cabinets and shelves at my local IKEA. Shouts out to IKEA. And they were beautiful and sturdy like all the furniture at the Swedish superstore. But I had my heart set on something that I could fit into my car. So I didn't leave with anything. But I did go to the cafeteria, had me some food. What? The food's good. Don't tell me you don't fake shop at IKEA like, oh yeah, I'm going to get this, but you're really slowly working your way down to the cafeteria. I know what you're doing. Pro tip, to find your way out of the IKEA, just follow the food sense. That's how you do that. The correct answer is aisle. Aisle, I-S-L-E, is another word for island. In fact, in the Gilligan's Island theme song, the show's creator, Sherwood Schwartz, used aisle instead of island. The graphics say Gilligan's Island, but they sing Gilligan's Isle. It's an outrage. So shame on you, Sherwood. Question 3. When is Father's Day in the U.S.? The 25th day of December, 4th day in July, or 3rd Sunday in June? Ticky schmicky tock. Whenever it is, there's going to be a bunch of barbecuing going on. Dad's always burning meat on Father's Day. But here's what's interesting. On Father's Day, dads do all the work, but on Mother's Day, moms get breakfast in bed. Why is that? Could be partially because they're the one who held us and gave us actual life. I don't know. But this Father's Day, I'll make sure my dad has breakfast in bed. Yep. I'm going to push that whole barbecue in his bedroom and grill him up some ribs for breakfast. Nothing says I love you like waking up to a house fire. The correct answer is the third Sunday in June. That's right. You got plenty of time to plan for your dad's big day. And while we're talking about it, this year, let's get rid of the old cliche of dads wearing shorts with white socks and sandals. It's not true. Everyone knows dads wear black socks. I used to wear black socks for a while. I'd like them. I don't know. Question 4. Which is the shortest of the 3 measurements of a circle? Circumference, radius, or diameter? Circumference, radius, or diameter. I don't know why I kick in British accents so much, especially so terribly. Oh yeah, getting in some serious circular geometry up in here. And these are just the basics. Later on in the game, don't be surprised if I spring some Pythagoras all on you guys. You know what I'm talking about, some a squared plus b squared equals c squared, a little hypotenuse action. And if you think you're sleeping, I may just bust out some polygon formulas. That's right. You should know by now when it comes to geometry, I ain't playing with y'all. The correct answer is radius. The circumference is the distance all the way around a circle. The radius is the straight line from the center of the circle to the side, and the diameter is a straight line passing through from side to side. Now remember, when doing circular geometry, be sure to always leave room for pi, because you gotta get a slice. I'm gonna need that drum crash at some point, y'all. It's just gonna help. Now let me ask you something. Do you live in fear of brutal questions? Do you always worry about your thumb suffering an accidental fall onto a wrong answer during the game? But what if I told you you could live on forever, or at least through to the next question? It's as simple as inviting your new friend to play this game by tapping the heart on your countdown screen before the game. After your friend accepts, you get an extra life that you can use in a future game. Just don't suffer in silence. Question number 5. Which word's definition is most opposite to that of uneducated? Lettered, accomplished, or bibliopole? Now, I love the term educated guess. It's such a win-win for the guesser. First of all, they're sort of bragging that they're educated, right? Then they say that they're just guessing. So if they get the answer wrong, they just have a great excuse. Hey man, told you it was a guess. But if I get it right, that shows that, I'm educated. I don't know. I think it would be more impressive if someone made an uneducated guess, but then that would just be a guess, I suppose. The correct answer is lettered. Lettering means hand-drawing letters. Lettered means formally educated, and a letter is what you get in the mail containing a bill for that education you'll spend a lifetime paying off. Thanks, American education system. It's so brutal. Just like this question. That's right, that was a brutal question, y'all. It comes, it goes, but the game still flows, and we all still love you for it. Don't forget, this is a great time, if you ended up in spectator mode, to use that, earn you some points and goodies that you can use in the main game. Question number 6. In Words with Friends, Mira is a word master in which type of challenge? Daily challenge, head-to-head battle, or solo challenge? This is one of those questions that is either super easy or super hard. If you've been playing Words with Friends and paying attention to all the game playing possibilities, this is a no-brainer. If you're uncertain, quickly grab another phone and download the Words with Friends app, open it up, and then peruse the many challenges the game provides. If you're fast enough, you can, it's too late, right? Yeah, it's too late. Let's get to the correct answer. The correct answer is solo challenge. Mira is part of the very popular Words with Friends Women of History solo challenges. Historically speaking, Mira was also known as Mirabai or Mirabai. She was a Hindu mystic poet of the Bhakti movement. Pretty cool. Question number 7. Which refers to someone making a plea? Compliment, quizzling, or supplicant? I'm hoping y'all get this, but I'm believing in you. Man, there is something so sad about the phrase making a plea. It's just going downhill from there, because you know that whomever is making the plea is in some sort of trouble, right? It's like they're in court and the judge is all, how you plead? Or outside of the legal world, when someone's making a plea, it's like they're in a position of weakness, like begging for something. Everyone's been there. Not me though. Okay, me too. The correct answer is supplicant. Compliment isn't a word. It kind of sounds like it has a southern drawl, though, when you spell it that way. But Quisling is. Get this. Vidkun Quisling was a Norwegian army officer who urged Germany to occupy Norway in 1940. So ever since, Quisling has meant traitor. Yep. So if you work at Quiznos and you eat at Subway, I guess that would make you a Quiznos Quisling. I don't know if people use that, but it's pretty cool alliteration. Question number 8. What food is this image a homophone for? Yolk, saddle soup, or beef? Look at it, take it in, figure it out, get this cash. All right, I guess you need to know 2 things before you can answer this. 1, what's a homophone? And 2, what is that thing? It looks like a pillory they used to use to lock up the bad guys in the town square. You know, they had the head and the hands like this on a wooden block, put the hands through the holes, side and the head in the middle. But this looks more mobile, like a pillory to go. Like, you know, when you want your bad guy to be able to walk, I guess. I don't know. The correct answer is yolk. Homophones are 2 words that have the same pronunciation but different meanings. Pictured is a yolk, spelled L-O-K-E. I'm sorry, Y-O-K-E. The food yolk is spelled Y-O-L-K. If you don't know the difference, the yolk's on you. I guess right now it's on me because I just said it started with an L. Question number 9. Damascus steel is chiefly seen where? Hydraulic fracturing, weapon blades, or industrial I-beams? You gotta watch out for those I-beams. It's something that your significant other will like hit you with when they're mad at you. There's many kinds of steel: boron steel, carbon steel, chromium, stainless steel. But the only steel that matters is the 1997 feature film Steel, starring one of the finest actors of our day, of course, the great Shaquille O'Neal. O'Neal plays a weapons designer who forges a suit of armor to carry out his vigilante war on crime. On another note, Shaq could steal the ball from you in a basketball game, and what can you do or say about it? Nothing. You just got to take that L. The correct answer is weapon blades. Strangely, Damascus steel is not made in Damascus, the capital of Syria. It's made in India, but nothing beats Valerian steel. You know what I'm talking about, Game of Thrones fans. Those babies can kill White Walkers, or is it dragon glass? I don't know, I'm starting to forget because it's taking too long for y'all to get season 8 up. Come on, Game of Thrones, help me out. Let's go, I'm ready. Question number 10. Which of these was not a popular nickname for the historical figure Florence Nightingale? Britain's Hope, Lady with the Lamp, or the Angel of the Crimea? You guys remember Florence Nightingale. She was the nurse who took care of British and Allied soldiers during wartime. Part of her legacy is Florence the Nightingale effect, the psychological phenomenon wherein a caregiver develops romantic feelings for the patient. Now, before you get all impressed with my vast knowledge of the mind's inner workings, I must admit that I only know this because Doc and Marty talk about it in Back to the Future. It's where I've learned all my history. The correct answer is Britain's Hope. While Lady with the Lamp and the Angel of the Crimea were popular nicknames for Florence Nightingale, there were also some unpopular nicknames for her, such as the Bandage Babe, Chloroform Cutie, and Hygiene Gina. They didn't stick. All right, second to last question, guys. Over 2,000 people moving forward. Which word has the most letters in common with plenipotentiary? Pontificate, responsibility, or plethora? You got this. Now don't be distracted by the crazy word in the question. I had to look up plenipotentiary. I was certain that it was somehow related to penitentiary. It sounds similar, but my Google research proved me wrong. A plenipotentiary is a person, especially a diplomat, invested with the full power of independent action on behalf of their government, typically in a foreign country. So, which word has the most letters in common with it? The correct answer is responsibility. Pontificate and plenipotentiary have 7 letters in common. Plethora only has 6 letters in common with it, but responsibility has a whopping 9 letters in common with it. They would definitely be related if this was 23andMe and the letters were DNA, for sure. All right, guys, it is time for our last question of the day. Question 12. For all the money, for all the queso, for all the cheddar. Let's get this. All right, I'm rooting for you. Which word has most specifically to do with chemistry? Hallux, ergometer, or ligand? Hallux, ergometer, or ligand? Choose now. If you're anything like me, you've never seen any of these words before. None of them. I didn't know what these were. So let's break them down. Palix has the word lux in it. And I know that's a measurement of light as well as being a luxurious bar of soap. That could be a chemistry thing, I think. And ergometer has the word meter in it, and that implies that it counts something. So I'm pretty sure you have to count stuff in chemistry. And ligand is pretty close to legume, and that's food, and that's digestion, which is kind of like chemistry. I don't know. That's a long train of thought and pretty much a big old reach. Now, before I reveal the correct answers and the winners, I'm here all weekend, and it's a big one. We're leading up to that $10,000 Sunday show that you guys love so much, and we like to give it away so much. And tomorrow, I'm going to read responses that we got to your question. What would you do with 10 grand if you won it all by yourself? Sometimes it's okay to be greedy, so check it out and see if we respond to you. Now, the correct answer for the money is ligand. A ligand is an ion or molecule attached to a metal atom by coordinate bonding. Yeah. And some of you are going to be bonding with some cash right now because that was our final question. Kudos to those of you who got all 12 questions correct. There were some tricky questions in there, I know. You're going to win some paper, and I'm going to paper shred these screen names with my pronunciation. Congrats, we have 1,353 winners. Congrats to Jam, MCA, Sean O, Hody High, Senior Coupon, Biku1234, Biku, Chris F, Rachel K, or Rahul K, I'm sorry, Chanapat S, there's a bunch of you, love y'all. Very happy to invest into your bank account. Thanks to all of you for playing Words with Friends Live, and please join us again tomorrow. Same time, same place, same app, and same face, and even more cash to stuff into your mattress. Now, when I go, watch the screen to transport you back to your main games in progress. We just like to make it easy. I've been your host, Damon Crossan, a.k.a. Alpha Cat, except for on Snapchat. And this has been Words with Friends Live. Let me get on Snapchat and figure out who got my name.